wish I could call you mine.
Hey guys, we are here live at the Rosemont Theater with one of country's rising stars. He's actually my friend. I got to call him my friend because we've been with him before just a few months ago. I'm talking about Cody Johnson. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm so excited for tonight.
I know, me too. So this is the last show that we were doing with Justin Moore, and we've been doing how many dates? Correct me if I'm wrong. We've had 6 total dates, and what a cool adventure it's been. I mean, of course, we could have come into these markets on our own. We'd be playing a little bit different venue. Justin's been paying his dues a lot longer than we have, and I mean, I didn't know this. The guy's had a record deal since he was like 23 years old,
Yeah.
and we're only about 4 or 5 years apart. So
Right.
it's so cool to see somebody from such a different background that's been in the business a little bit longer. I say longer, just different roads, taking the independent
Yeah.
route and the record label route, how much we had in common. It's been a pretty fun run.
Right. And he's such a good guy, just like you. So it's really been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we're not as tall as the rest of y'all out there, so.
Yeah, heels. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know, the advantage of women, they get
exactly
to put them in, right? Exactly. But they do have, you know what's really cool off the subject is that they have little heels that you could put in cowboy boots now, too.
No, I like being short. I like being,
Okay.
I like being the underdog.
That's it. So, can we talk about the last time you were here? It was during the summer, and you didn't bring me any warm temperatures. What happened to that?
I think the cold has been following us around.
I know.
Like, I swear, we've been in winter. Like, so we just had to cancel or reschedule a show in South Dakota because of all this. The bus was so cold that the oil was running past the seals.
Really?
Yeah, we thought the engine block blew up. It was just so cold the seals shrunk up. Like, it was unreal. We've been in some cold weather.
Yeah. Okay. Can we bring the summer back, please?
Yeah, and you know what? This goes out to my booking agent, Chad. We're going to be in the deep south for the summertime, so thanks a lot.
Oh, that was really smart. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You really routed him really good.
Yeah, we got a bone to pick.
Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about the music because I have to tell you, since the last time we talked, you have a new album that just was released, right? And Ain't Nothing to It. But all I have to say, and we were talking about this off camera, is every time, and this is no joke, every time I turn on the radio, I hear your song. What is that about? What is it? On My Way to You. I make up my own lyrics. So it's On My Way to You, and I hear it in my head. Unbelievable. Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, the radio play, I have to give all the credit to Warner Music Nashville. That was one of the deciding factors for signing a deal. Like I mentioned a while ago, I've been an independent artist for 10, almost 11 years. One of the huge factors in making a business move and associating with Warner Music Nashville was radio play and distribution. Obviously, exposure.
Yep.
What I had was a product that was really country, though, as opposed to what most people say is not country that's on the radio right now. So it was really difficult for me to trust. Are you going to use the same leverage you're using to push? And I know Dan and Shay, so I'll say this. Our music is very different. Dan and Shay has more of that really cool poppy sound, but I can't sing like that.
Right.
So, but I do my thing really well.
Right.
Are you going to push that to radio? So to your point, when I hear it on the radio, it's just a testament of how versatile Warner Music Nashville has become to be able to have somebody like Blake Shelton, Kenny Chesney, Dan and Shay, and myself all on the same roster, Ashley McBride, and it all to work on radio. And that's so cool to see because a guy like me, like you said, I did 10 years without that support.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. You know, I have to tell you, so speaking of that, what's it like? I just talked to BB Rexa about this. What's it like to hear your music on the radio, like you're going into a grocery store or into Target or whatever?
I'm not one of those guys that's I don't get bent out of shape about a lot of stuff. I really, at that moment, you go, that's kind of cool. Also, you're hoping that people don't start looking at you because you're shopping with your wife or you're out to eat with your daughters or whatever. I think for me, it's a culmination of hard work.
Yeah.
To go, okay, Warner's doing their job. That means I've got to go out and do my job now. They're putting it on the radio. It's my job to deliver it tonight at the Rosemont Theater.
Yeah. So what's more fun? I always love asking this of different artists. What's more fun, is creating the music or writing the music or actually getting out on stage?
It's a pretty good question.
Yeah.
I think I've experienced equal levels of euphoria on both sides. Whereas, there's a song on our new record called Dear Rodeo, and it's pretty much the story of what I thought was going to be my career at bull riding, and that heartache, divorce type breakup to make the sacrifice for, okay, I'm going to choose music. I think that's where my life's supposed to go.
Right.
But you always wonder. And I think that's no different than the girl that got away or the guy that got away or whatever. You know, it was a hard issue to address. For me, getting that emotional part down on paper, still maintaining its masculinity and still maintaining its integrity of going, man, I couldn't make it. And it's a feel-good song about not being good enough.
Right.
That's really something. But then getting out on stage and just singing an old Merle Haggard song is just as fun, too. So I really don't know.
Right? Well, I got to tell you, you, Warner, everybody's doing something right because I'm telling you, you are just like skyrocketing off the charts right now. So it's really, really great. You know, so I want you to finish the sentence. If I could write a song for or with anyone, I would choose who?
If I could write a song for anyone?
Or with anyone.
If I could write a song for anyone, it'd be myself. And I want to say this because I feel like Dear Rodeo that I just talked about was probably one of the best songs I've ever written because I was able to channel a very personal thing and make it very relatable, which is a really hard thing to do.
Right.
But with my buddy Dan Couch, we accomplished it. So for me, it's like, and I'm not writing as much as I used to. So for me, if I could write one good song for somebody, I would want to make it that next step on that Dear Rodeo chart of songwriting for me.
Right.
If I could write a song with somebody, man, I want to say Willie Nelson because he's my favorite songwriter,
Oh.
but I'd have to say Trent Willman.
Okay.
Trent Willman and I started writing in Nashville together. He's been my producer for all these years and my good friend and big brother, and we haven't written together in a long time, so I'm prompting you, Trent.
Yeah, exactly. It's out there. It's out there. It's going to happen. I think probably in about 6 months.
Yeah, we're calling it right now.
Exactly. So I want to play a fun game. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple words. You pick what's best describes you. Okay. So this is really fun, actually. Cookies or chocolate?
Cookies. I don't do either, really.
You don't?
Cookies. Because my little
Me
girls
too.
bake cookies. And
Yeah.
Daddy, how's this cookie? It's great.
Exactly. Just like all dads say, right? Yeah. Exactly. Okay, whiskey or tequila?
Tequila.
Me too. Yeah. Not that this is about me or anything. Winter or summer?
Wintertime.
Oh, really?
Deer season.
Oh, there you Maybe
season.
That's fall.
Well, I'll take fall, winter, whatever part of season you want to go to, as long as it's deer season. There's no deer season in summertime.
There's not.
Yeah.
Where do they go?
I don't know. I assumed to the subdivisions where they can hide out and everybody's feeding them out of their hands and stuff like that. They don't go to my house. Right. I can promise you that.
Okay. So funny. Blonde or brunette?
Blonde. My wife's blonde.
I knew that. I'm like, he's gonna get in trouble if he gets this wrong.
I have a type.
Exactly. All guys that have blondes, they all have a type.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Pasta or pizza?
Pizza.
Yeah.
I've been on the road for 11 years. Pizza.
Pizza.
We get fed way more pizza than we'd like to admit to.
Exactly. But a good pasta would be okay.
I think that's gluten-free. Pizza's gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever, you know.
Exactly.
Vegan.
Something. So this is for the fans. Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got both. There you go. See, that's it. You passed all the.
Good.
They wanted to know all this information about you.
Everybody's clear on the boxer briefs. I don't like Dad's whitey tatties.
Exactly. Well, I know you got to get ready for, I don't know, they call it a show or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Again, it was great seeing you live at the Rosemont Theater. It's Front Row Phyllis. We have had an incredible time here at the Rosemont Theater on one of the biggest country shows. I'm talking about Justin Moore, Cody Johnson, and Heath Sanders. You know, for all this information and more, just go to frontrowphyllis.com.